I decided I wanted to continue playing Commander Realm of Legends after all. I want to keep playing the new Realm of Legends after all. I think we're going to be on Easy Street if I keep playing Rathalos Llanowar Emissary as my commander. Yeah, as long as I basically just play all forests and can have this on the field, I pretty much just get to double up my mana. Even then, I don't think I'm going to stay on Rathalos forever. Grand Nemesis. This is even grander than the other Nemesis. Oh, he starts on 40 life, and of course he has... Of course he's just copying, I think, my deck card for card as well. 30... Well, no, 40 life, what am I saying? And of course he's playing the exact same commander I'm playing. Well, at the very least, I get to go first. Everything down to, like, yeah, the exact same Birds of Paradise, too. So if he plays Rathalos, yes he does. I just want to go and get rid of his. And then I'll just Rampant Growth, put another forest on the battlefield. Pass. So let's first things first, I guess, draw a card. Play Thragtusk. Attack and see what happens. Alright, so now this guy can make 1, 2, 3, and then this would tap for 3 also. He has 7 mana. And we're gonna get an Acidic Slime here. Yeah, I just wanted to definitely see what I was gonna be drawing next. Okay, so this has First Strike. 7 damage here. Now, I'm just worried he's gonna find, like, his win con before I do. Mana rocks. Just play a bunch, or just play a bunch of mana rocks, I guess. This is, okay, yeah, this is the creature that just makes it so if he controls his commander, every single turn, all his creatures get +1/+1 counters. So I want to kill that. So that's what I want to see go. Okay, got him to 21. Okay, that's just the commanders you control have indestructible during your turn. If I just destroy Rathalos, he just recasts it like it's nothing. I think I'm just gonna save the Desert Twister for just in case my opponent plays anything even scarier than what's already on his board. Tempted to just go and save this Desert Twister. Again, no blocks. Tender Wild Guide, which he just is going to pay the Offspring cost because of course he can. Oh. Harmonize, draw 3 cards. Okay, now I can draw 3 cards. And still have 4 green mana floating to do whatever with. And we're just gonna have that go here. I'll just attack with these two. So this thing has Death Touch. I haven't done combat damage yet. I'll start burning charge counters now to get rid of a few creatures. I can get rid of the 2/1 toughness creatures on his board. That's all we're doing this turn. Okay, just replay as commander. Understood. Gonna just go back into combat here. I think we have him. I think we have him dead right now. Yeah, the 9/9 Tremble should definitely be enough to push him over the edge. So, okay, I just won 21. Okay, assuming some of these aren't actually cards. The rest of these, I think, might actually be cards. Return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Horrible Hordes. What the hell even is that art? I'm sorry. Yeah, no, like, back in the day, like... Yeah, back in the day, like, some people just say, like, the art was just a lot better than it is now, but even back in the day, like, they aren't all winners. Any one creature gets +4/+0 until end of turn. 3 mana to give +4/+0 at sorcery speed. That's terrible. Strip Mine. Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, we got a few good cards here. Yeah, we found some good ones. An Alt Art Command Tower. Oh, this is basically I get to just play cards off the top of my opponent's library instead of putting the top card of my deck into my hand and losing life for its mana value. My opponent's cards instead. I think we'll hang on to this. Seven mana is a lot for this. Okay, the fact that it can untap every single, and there's like theoretically no limit to the number of times it can untap. I'm sure there's several infinite combos you can do with this. So yeah, just seeing what I want to sell or keep. Well, I found another of those Grand Nemesis. I mean, if so, I'll probably do it again because I really liked all the cards he dropped. I really enjoy like all the stuff he was giving me. Mistmore's Settlement. Haven't been here yet, so let's take a look around. That's just a pretty solid rare all around. If I find myself playing both green and white, that's pretty solid all around. If I want to play a soldier deck, that would be a pretty solid pickup. If I want to play soldiers. If a creature is attacking you and you control a forest and a plains, you may play Qasali Ambusher without paying its mana cost and as though it had flesh. Interesting, but I don't know if I'll actually buy it though. Yep, there's some more money. Sealed deck available. I don't really know exactly what I that badly want in Streets of New Capenna. I mean, yeah, out here there's like basically like almost nothing. Who is this? It looks like a wolf in a robe following me. Alright, Abuela, whoever that is. That is definitely not a wolf. Yeah, let's play this hand. So I have 3 elves on the field right now. Let's just say, yeah, I'm gonna be able to make a lot of mana going forward. I'm just gonna definitely need things to actually spend it on. I can get all my green creatures Intimidate, so that's cool. I'll just get my sphere back into my hand, because why the hell not? Pass. Alright, fine. Command zone. I mean, everything here has Intimidate. Abuela is not playing any green creatures, so I'm just gonna play an overrun because none of these guys can be blocked, and just one-shot them. We're just gonna get a one-shot kill here. Oh, Mere Battlesphere. Don't think I'm gonna play it though. I just want to see what else I got. When Ceremonial Guard attacks or blocks, destroy it at end of combat. I'll just take my loot and go. Alright, big scary dragon. I want to see what else is gonna spawn while I'm running around here. There's almost nothing back here, is there? There's pretty much nothing back here. Is that a raccoon? Oh, it's Yoshimaru. Yoshimaru by himself. So is it even going to be a deck that has a lot of legendary permanents in it? First things first. I guess now, we're gonna be the one playing against Yoshimaru here. And then, yes, play Rathalos, of course. That's definitely gotta be my best turn 2 play. I guess I have just enough mana to get a Thron onto the battlefield. Pass. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+2, and this is legendary, so... And then, from its own ability, it's gonna get a +1/+1 counter. Nice. Yeah, Naturalize. Yep, legendary creatures. I mean, it makes sense, given how this just gets stronger every time you play one. If assigned to block any black creatures, Raksha the Slayer gets +1/+2 until end of turn. Except, yeah, none of my creatures can really be blocked here. Whenever Piana attacks, attacking creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. Legendary spells? Legendary creatures have Convoke? I'll just cast Endurance. And attack with everything, since none of it can be blocked anyways, because this guy. Because this worm right here. Giving all my green creatures Intimidate, so they can't be blocked except by artifact creatures or creatures that share a color with it. And now I have Yoshimaru for myself. Each other player may return a creature card from your graveyard to play when this enters. Ouch. I definitely don't think I want to give my opponent just like a free, like, resurrect the creature from their graveyard. Oh, it's an angel. Oh, it's Anya. Alright, so this commander gets +3/+3 for each opponent whose life total is less than half their starting life total. As long as an opponent's life total is less than half their starting life total, Anya has Indestructible. Okay. Alright, just cast Rathalos and pass. Apparently nobody's really playing removal here, or not much spot removal. Not really seeing much spot removal at the moment, clearly. I'll just, yeah, I guess draw my next card. And pass. Well, if this ready to start swinging next turn. 4 damage to each creature without flying. Command Zone, Rathalos, and then use this to go get some basic lands into my hand, but still. Swing for 9. Destroy all creatures. Alright, so I'm not gonna win next turn, maybe the turn after. Try and play Rathalos again, unless maybe Anya has another board wipe. Or just a really big creature. Oh, and it has to have, and it has lifelink as well. And it's got lifelink. Deadly Recluse. And I'll have Halana make Deadly Recluse do damage with its power to something. And this has Death Touch, so Lyra's gonna die instantly. Perfect. Okay, I guess forget what I said earlier about the opponents not playing a lot of interaction. I've had my board wiped, like, well, Earthquake, and then an actual board wipe. And then Chain Lightning on my Deadly Recluse. So, yeah. So much for what I said about them not playing removal. I'll still need to get another creature on the battlefield, though. I'm gonna actually be able to have enough mana to use this ability twice. Alright, so yeah, I got rid of her commander. 3 damage to each creature. So now I need 8 mana total to cast this for, like, I don't know. That would be, like, the 4th time I cast it this game. Attack for 1, since I at least can do that. Okay, it doesn't have lifelink or anything. I could put a creature card directly from the top of my deck onto the battlefield. Let's see what I find. I'm going to definitely take the Rampaging Bayless. And we're gonna give this Hexproof, because we have the mana to do that. And haste. Attack. And just force a block here, as... Otherwise, yeah, like, otherwise Anya's gonna die. She doesn't just block. Ooh, draw 3 cards. Play a land. And now this has haste. Checkmate. I'm gonna keep the Generous Gift, and maybe I'll also keep the Dreadbore. Seriously, an elephant? There's an elephant commander? Oh, it's a rhino. What am I saying? I mean, it looks like an elephant. Guess that's not actually an elephant. Okay, so we can exile stuff and return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Got it. Understood. Oh no, I just want my opening hand to have at least like 2 forests in it or something. Yeah, get us at least 2 forests, please. Deals 2 damage to each attacking creature without flying by sacrificing and paying 2. Alright. I'll just throw the Swiftfoot Boots on this Predator Ooze here. Attack for 2. Oh, Flash, Flying, Death Touch, so that's how that got on the battlefield. I'll just let it hit me for 1, that's fine. Am I just gonna literally win the game off of this and this alone? Entirely possible at this rate I might. I'll crack the Chromatic Sphere to draw another card. And I really like what I just drew. Remove a charge counter from Jitte. Give this -1/-1 so it just dies immediately. I'm just gonna Beast Within to get rid of the commander. And just gonna pass on pretty much nothing. Alright, meanwhile, let's go and attack like this. And now this is a 7/7. Still going strong here. Okay. And he will just simply have to block this anyways. Wash out. Rune chooses the color. Return all permanents of the color of your choice to their owner's hands. Alright, so now I gotta recast everything. And then pass. Bane of Progress. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments when this enters. Okay, now I got an 8/8. Just right in front of us here. Do I have enough mana to cast this? Okay, yes I do. Now if I can just have Ghalta go Assert Perfection to kill this, then we're gonna be good to go. Return Bane of Progress to its owner's hand. That works. Okay, that actually works too. That's also fine. So we're gonna do Assert Perfection, have Ghalta do 12 damage to Stonecloaker. Also gain 1 power. So yeah, 13 damage. And then we just run away with the game. Not bad at all. Destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Ocelot Pride, wow. I just got an Ocelot Pride. This might be one of the most pushed 1-drops of all time. Absolutely 100% keeping Ocelot Pride. I'll sell this. I'll sell that. Maybe I'll keep the Bedevil. 8 mana is pretty steep for even a board wipe. And also getting to draw a bunch of cards is nice, but what if I don't even, like... What if I can't even survive long enough to get to 8 mana to cast this? Then what? Sell 1 Fiend Hunter, keep the other, I guess. So who is this guy here? Kytheon. Kytheon, hero of Akros. At end of combat, if he and at least two other creatures attacked, basically transform him. Ah, yes. I'll probably just worry about reading the backside of Kytheon. I'll just wait for it to actually transform before I bother reading it. I guess then I'll play a Birds of Paradise and pass it on back. Forest. We'll make this attack. I'll just do Titanic Growth here. Pass. Target soldier gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I'll just have Ambush Viper go block this thing. Okay, he gave it indestructible. So that's what just happened. Alright, all my creatures now have trample. Tapping out all his mana just to make this unblockable for a turn. I'll put the Swiftfoot Boots here so this gets haste. So this can attack immediately. 12 damage there. Alright, so my Swiftfoot Boots is gone, apparently. Alright, let me just draw my next card. Even if clearly, at this rate, I don't think I'm gonna even need it. Creates a 2/2 White Knight ally creature token. Soldier token. So I can do 2 damage directly to Kytheon here with this. And then Aggressive Mammoth is gonna do... Okay, this Aggressive Mammoth can just still push through all these little creatures and just win me the game. Oh, I got Green Goblin Nemesis. Candlestick, Gideon's Sacrifice, Gideon's Lawkeeper, Ghost Quarter, of course, unsurprisingly. Amulet of Mirth, pay 3 and a white for random life gain. Next slot, +6 starting life. I don't even think I'm wearing anything on my neck currently. So yeah, now my starting life total is just gonna be like 6 more than what it was before, going forward. Is this still a rune again? Even though it looks more like an elephant than a rhino? Yeah, it is. Alright, we'll just fight him again. Target opponent reveals a card at random from their hand and you gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Except I'll never be able to activate the ability in this deck because I don't... Oh, wait, this can produce white mana. This can produce any color, in fact. Maybe I can activate the ability like once in a blue moon here. It's entirely possible I just reveal a land and gain 0. Yeah, I'll let this hit me. Yeah, definitely want to get another force onto the battlefield, for sure. And then get yet another force onto the battlefield with Kodama's Reach. Pass turn. So, yeah, now I can just produce a lot of mana here. I can just choose not to destroy anything. And then I'm gonna pass turn. Okay, the rate we're going, I'm starting to think this game is probably just not gonna last that much longer. Alright, play an Ambush Viper, I guess. I'll just swing with everybody and win the game that turn. The Wise Mothman. Yeah, we have another Sol Ring. One damage to each creature with flying. There might be a very specific matchup where I just wish I never sold this card, so we'll keep it. Oh, both me and my opponent draw a number of cards equal to the damage it deals. My opponent gets to draw two. Alright, who is this we're gonna be fighting here? Thalise. Who is Thalise? At the beginning of each end step. Okay, create X11 white spirit tokens, where X is the number of tokens you created this turn. If we're gonna create a bunch of white tokens, or just play a bunch of white creatures, unsurprisingly, this is gonna be in the deck. So I see, like, some of the tokens are already starting to show up. Play a Yavimaya Elder and just pass it on back. I'll take 2 damage, that's fine. Sure. Forest. I still need a bit more mana to throw this on the field. Well, I guess I will still play a Deadly Recluse. I have 2 mana to spend, perfect. So Deadly Recluse will do any amount of damage it does, just kills whatever it damages, so... Perfect. Okay, sure, that's fine. Alright, we'll just casually draw 3 cards here. Cast Ghalta Primal Hunger for like 4 mana. And I'll have Ghalta just, with the help of this, do damage with its power to this. Attack with everything that can. Day of Judgment. Which just basically destroyed everything on the board. Yeah, now I'll have to start rebuilding. If I draw enough, like, strong creatures, and I can just keep drawing more cards off this, I guess we can easily just bounce back. I guess just to go and get some more forests out of my deck. I'll play another one. Attack with everything that can. And just win the game. Yeah, I had a board wipe played against me, and I still just bounced right back. Day of Judgment, clear my entire board. Big deal. I'll just bounce right back. Okay, that Go for the Throat's looking pretty nice. Sacrifice 2 creatures to draw 3 cards. I love how there's like this little tiny patch of plains that generated here. Alright, so there's the blue biome, there's the islands. I guess let's do a little bit of poking around here and see what I can find. Just poke around a bit here. Yeah, just like all the towns I've been seeing as of late, there's just fewer, there's just less shops to go check out. Okay, so this is all spirits, right? This is just like a bunch of everything here. Oh, I already have Snapcaster Mage, though. I mean, if I didn't have it already, I would definitely buy it. Remember when you smashed me for a little pocket money? Actually not bad. I am trying to just ramp and put a bunch of lands onto the battlefield. So I definitely think this could work in the deck I'm currently playing. Tamiyo. The 1-mana Tamiyo. If ever I find myself playing green-blue, I think this is just going to be an auto-include. Oh yeah, speaking of Secrets of Strixhaven, I just waited to make sure, just waiting to get like all the newest cards so I can play with them. Here's one of those, yeah, newest cards. Tap all lands you control at the end of your turn. I mean, the drawback could be even worse. Let's be real. may play lands from the top of your library. You may look at the top of your top card of your library anytime. If you have 3 or more different powers among creatures you control, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. I might have a deck that can fit into nicely. So with that, I'd be picking that up too. Anything good for sale in this town? Let's see. Creatures lose all abilities. That's not half bad. I'll take the Impact Tremors. I'm gonna also just take the Dress Down. Great Whale. Pay 7 mana and then just untap your lands when this enters. Alright, I see Malcolm, I'm gonna pick up Malcolm. If you didn't play Phage from your hand, you lose the game. Whenever Phage deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. Okay, just how much gold am I coming into now? Ether Drift. I'm not really sure what out of Ether Drift I would really want that badly. What exactly out of Ether Drift could I possibly want that badly? Also, I just want to take a peek and see what's in here. Urza's Tower. All opponents get Urza's Armor, Urza's Saga. Your Mana Stone gets the sense of like a truly mighty legend in this place. I don't know if I want to just actually engage in combat with one of these guys. Seeing this was like a castle icon on the map screen, I just have a feeling these guys mean business. Something's kind of just telling me these guys actually mean business here. I mean, what do we got to really lose? I'm gonna lose a bit of money, worst case scenario. Okay, damage dealt to her is reduced by 1. And a free Urza Saga. Yep, we're gonna give this a try. Okay, I see. Okay, so there's the discard outlet in her command zone. Right there. That is a discard outlet. Meek Stone. Now now you're telling me I have to play under Meek Stone or find a way to get rid of it. Or destroy it with Beast Within and give her a 3/3 creature. I mean, otherwise, a bunch of my creatures just simply won't untap if I don't get rid of Meek Stone. Pay for Offspring 2? Yes. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. I don't quite think that's gonna be a problem. With the ridiculous amounts of mana this deck can produce, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. +1/+1 counter. Bushwhack, have Tender Wild Guide fight this. Attack for absolutely nothing, because I forgot Urza's Armor was on her side of the field. Okay, we're gonna play a Yavimaya Elder. Sol Ring. Oh, I can also just barely squeeze out Aggressive Mammoth, so let's do that too. Creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. Okay. I'm gonna just destroy that Meek Stone. I mean, my opponent here seems to be, like, drawing barely any lands at all, so... I think while we have this advantage, we should just definitely, like, take advantage of it. So what happens here? I gain a bit of life. I just gain 2 life. I just gain a measly 2 life. Destroy all creatures. And now I'm gonna be, like, starting from 0 here. Guess I really shouldn't have just put, like, everything onto the battlefield now. Alright, we don't have anything on the opponent's field to go kill just yet. Alright, I'm gonna make an extra guy. Smothering Tithe. Pay 2 every time I draw a card or give her a free treasure token. Yeah, I can pay the 2. Cast Thrun. Satchel. You just gain some more life. Can't be blocked this turn, that is fine. I'm just gonna kill off that commander of hers. And we're gonna do a total of... It's gonna get reduced to 5 damage, but still. It's something. Just do whatever we can still. Sky Sovereign Console Flagship. In response to 3 damage to Rafellov's Giant Growth. Pay the 2. It's not like I can't afford to do that. I most certainly can. Alright, just put the forest onto the battlefield. Sure, why not? 4 damage. Alright, now it's gonna die this time. Command zone. I guess play Thragtusk. I'll have to pay 6 next turn to get that back onto the field. Guard is 7 life. Return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. 3 damage to Thragtusk. So it's gonna die and leave behind... Okay, it did make the beast. So surely now the opponent's gonna have to block. She is at 1 life. And she's in top deck mode. Okay, I'm gonna lose a bit of life. I guess, well, like, yeah, like, that's gonna change anything. So, everybody's gonna attack. I'll make Root Walla into a 4/4. And, yeah, you can't block all those creatures. Okay, so it just won our first duel inside a castle, so I'm expecting the loot to be really nice. I'm expecting some juicy loot here. Riptide Gearhulk, Saruman, Fauna Shaman, Blasphemous Act. Yeah, some pretty good loot here. And I was right about there being some juicy loot. And there's some treasure. I don't think I've never seen any of these cards, in fact. Still just gonna, like, retreat. Anyways, who's this funny-looking goblin supposed to be in the island biome? So that's why there was just a random goblin running around in the blue biome. Alright, so Beast Whisperer, let's definitely play that. Oh, okay, Commander Sphere. I'll just draw a card off it immediately, in fact. 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls, so I'm gonna lose Raphalos back to the command zone. I'll just replay him. Maybe next turn, just maybe starting from next turn onwards, I'll be able to just spam cast a bunch of creatures. Attack with these two. Titanic Growth over here. Just do the combat trick. Tome of Legends will let me just... We'll draw a card. It's a creature, so we'll cast it. Draw off the Beast Whisperer, of course. Attack with everything here. Pass. Wayfarer's Bauble. Sure, I guess. Do not destroy my own card. I'm gonna play the Rhino. Swiftfoot Boots. Equip it here. And then attack with everything. And send them packing. Fights up to 1 target creature you don't control when it enters. I think I'll hold on to it for now. Yeah, I believe we already have an Arcane Signet. I can just sell back the other one we just won. I'm just seeing if there's anything good here for sale in these shops right now. Sealed deck event, Foundations. I figured I'd also just check, see what's going on with the sealed events or the booster drafts. I mean, might as well while I'm passing through these towns. So yeah, here we're gonna have one another of the capital cities. He's gonna probably see some more very powerful items for sale. So let's just go to, let's just go to Misthold. Find some slivers for sale. Trinket Mage. Treasure Cruise I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, that's like pretty much, that's an easy, like... Yeah, if I get really good at filling up my graveyard with cards, that's just like an easy, like, draw 3 for potentially as low as 1 mana. I gotta pick that up. This too might be nice to grab. Osmo. Alright, maybe I won't play Osmo. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a black skeleton with base power and toughness 1/1. Enchanted creature gets +20, +20. Wow, okay. When Lord of Change enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. If I opt to, like, not play anything Universes Beyond, we're not actually gonna run it. And then I just remembered I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna actually only use in-universe cards like all the enemy decks do. I'll grab this. That's a pretty good charm for 2 mana. So I'm like, yeah, let's pick that up too. Darksteel Colossus. Return any sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so I can still pretty much, use the Smith to get almost any card in the game. So we still have that as an option. If we need to get, like, specific cards into our deck, worst case scenario, we can always just go through the Smith. Okay, so these are the items that are for sale. 70,000 coins, 70,000 gold for a magnifying glass. A free clue token every single game in a special slot. A free shard token in a special slot as well. Isle shirt. Start with a remote isle on the battlefield. Your flying creatures get +1/+1. You can bounce your blocked attackers. You strike into a massive council chamber. Very serious looking wizards gather around a large orb. If you wield very powerful magic, we have need of your services. What quest are they gonna send me on? Threat to our capital is none other than Jin Gitaxias himself. His glistening oil spreads across our land, and our wards that keep it from the capital's water supply are already beginning to fray. If they fail, we are all doomed. Look for him where exactly? Strange turquoise-colored laboratory. I guess if I even find that, but even more so, like if I can actually defeat him. If I can't defeat him, then obviously, what's the point? I think I'm just gonna go back to like actually dueling more opponents. Oh, there's just like a giant lamp I can enter. I think let's just get back to actually dueling people. All opponents get Indentured Jin gives opponent 3 extra cards in their starting hand. You better not expect 3 wishes, Trespasser. The wonders of this cave are for Djinns alone. What do you have to say? You'll do. I need a job done, and am willing to offer quite the sum to see it done. What do you need? I have obtained the services of one of the genie here, but the impetuous cur twists on my whims. Now I have a new wish. All of them dead. I have quite deep coffers, so I can assure you it'll be worth your while. So that means, like, what? Basically have to defeat everybody inside? So I guess attempt to beat everyone inside here. I'll see what I can do. It's a flying creature. So I'm gonna start with 3 extra cards in my starting hand, but they're gonna start with a 4/4 flyer. I'll have to discard like 2 of them anyways. Oh, never mind. Oh, my maximum hand size is also, like, increased. Oh, so my maximum hand size is also 10? It's not just my starting hand size? I thought I was gonna have to discard down to 7 there. Turns out I don't have to. Alright, turn 3 aggressive mammoth. Attack for 8. Pass. I see now he doesn't really want to attack anymore. Alright, let's just play Overrun and attack with these 2. Alright, he's already dead. Okay, and we got a Fact or Fiction. And a Gitaxian Probe. And a Sleight of Hand. Alright, let's fight Iniaz. Never seen Iniaz, the Gale Force, before. Flying, phasing, flying. I start with a 10-card hand. I'll take 8. Yeah, things could be a lot worse. Oof. At least I get to put a forest onto the battlefield, so it could be worse. Yeah, I still have plenty of life to lose. I just want to put Rathalos back on the field. I guess I'll cast a Thragtusk. Galta Primal Hunger, and oh wow. I still have green mana floating. Bushwhack will make Galta fight Indenture Djinn. That gets rid of one of the flying creatures. Not sure if I can just kill, like, right now with an overrun. Well, I can still do, like, 17 damage here this turn. Okay, now I'm just gonna cast an overrun and send in everything. Alright, there's some more cards to add to my collection. A gold. Okay, that's a Signet. Alright, I got another accessory. I just literally won it. If I want to just play a bunch of flying creatures, that's something we could include. Ring of Three Wishes. Alright, we'll take it. Sliver Hivelord, Elspeth Stormslayer, and the 10th Doctor. Alright, sure, we'll take these cards. Yeah, I might literally be able to just mow down every single Djinn here. Starting with 10 cards in hand, that's big. Sure, they get like a 4/4 flyer that can start attacking me, like, turn 2, but I start with 3 extra cards in my hand. That is massive. This essentially guarantees I'm gonna have 2 lands to play Rathalos turn 2. Okay. And Commander Sphere. Go. I guess I'll attack for 2. Nope, no blocks apparently. Oh, now I'm gonna take 7, but I guess that's still fine. I'm gonna play this 8-8 here. Alright, sure, let's gain some life. Gain a bit of life, why not? First strike, vigilance, trample, and haste. That's gonna do 9 damage to me. Which I can survive that just fine. Nothing to worry about. Colonian Hydra. Double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control every time it attacks. Return all lands to their owner's hands. Okay, I guess we'll keep the Worn Power Stone. There's still 2 more guys in here to beat up. So no, really, what's my reward if I actually just defeat everyone? And yeah, it looks like I'm just about to do that. Tap target creature you don't control. Sure. Play this, draw a card. Play Priest of Titania. I also got enough mana to play Root Wallow as well. Pass. Yeah, I'll just take 6 damage, it's fine. Alright, equip Umezawa's Jitte. 2... I'm gonna put it on the indestructible creature. And then for 4, cast Galta. Get rid of this thing. Pass. I guess let's make this a 15-15. And then go attack with it. And then Fungal Sprouting, make 15 tokens. Pass. -3, -0, loses flying. That's not gonna slow it down. That's not slowing me down. And yep, just with the dinosaur, it's lethal. So there's one of these guys left. Yusri. Don't think I've heard of a Yusri either. Whenever you win a coin flip, put a luck counter on this, and if it has 10 or more luck counters on it, you win the game. Whenever this attacks or blocks, flip a coin at end of combat. If you lose the flip, opponent gains control of it. Flip a coin after giving a creature with toughness 2 or less flying. 50-50 chance it dies. Alright, we literally have to just start with a bunch of cards on the field that involve coin tosses to actually, I don't know, make this potentially viable. Turn 1 Soul Ring, yes. Cast Rathalos. And it just immediately dies, apparently. Lightning Bolt. And it definitely will not be able to survive multiple combat steps of 9 damage, so good thing you lost the coin flip. And then I'll just do Rampant Growth. Hopefully next turn maybe I can get Rathalos to maybe stick around a bit. Counter. Command Zone. Yes, I want to draw 2 cards. Okay, maybe there's a chance it sticks around. Maybe there's a chance we get to keep this. Choose a non-land card among the cards exiled that can't be played. Okay, I'm just gonna give him my Root Walla. Stitch in Time, I think there's like a 50-50 chance he gets an extra turn. He has to win a coin flip. I don't want to like potentially give him an extra turn. Just block like this. Oh, but now I can make 7 mana with this, and then I have 7 forests. Let's see what else I can do here. I'm just gonna have Kamal's Will kill that thing. Play a Loyal Guardian. Everything on my field's gonna get +1/+1 now. Oh goody. Pass, and hopefully I get another turn. Illicit Auction, bid life. Choose target creature. Each player may bid life. The high bidder loses life equal to the high bid and gains control of the creature. Each player takes turn bidding. Life starts at 0. Auction ends when the high bid stands. Do you want the top bid? Yes. 4. He's gonna pay 5. 7? Current bid equals 12. Okay, we lost 14 life to make sure he didn't actually get this. I lost 14 life, but it didn't impact the board in any way, shape, or form. Should have played this and then the land, but anyways, what do I know? So I guess we'll attack for 9. First things first. We'll send this in too. Yeah, this is looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 here. Yeah, this is looking very good, alright. Damage to Elvish archers. Alright, let's casually just make 2 beast tokens. I just realized I'm swinging into a totally empty board here. Alright, give me my loot. Another command tower. Whenever a speller ability is put onto the stack, reselect its target at random if it has a single target. Select from among all legal targets. I don't think I need that, personally. I'm not reading all that. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, take an extra turn after this one. Otherwise, you spent 3 mana to do absolutely nothing. Chance encounter. I'm not going to be playing with coins, so... Your wish is granted. Princess Lucrezia. And... ooh, 3,000 gold. I'll take the gold. Yeah, I'll definitely take the money. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely happy with the money. Alright, we already have like 25,000 gold in the bank. I mean, if I have really just nothing to go spend this on, I could just go take it to this nearest smith and then just start crafting the exact cards that I want. Bunch of random stuff for sale again, I see. I guess I'll pick this up too. Might as well. Master Biomancer. Okay, now I could just buy this and have all of my creatures enter with like 2 extra +1/+1 counters on the minimum. I'm gonna just look for a little bit longer here. Straw soldiers. Yeah, we really do have a lot of cards here now, do we? I don't think I'm gonna need the Righteousness for anything. I'll sell it back. Okay, I really don't think I'm gonna ever do anything with the Wall of Wood. Well, I'll just change my mind on that Lord of Change and sell it anyways. Unless its controller counter a spell, unless its controller pays 2 for each wizard in play. I'm not really trying to play any wizards right now. In mono green, I don't really think that's gonna happen. Yeah, look at all my extra command towers I have. I honestly cannot wait to get like all the good cards into my collection, then I can actually put together like a fully functioning Chulane deck. I would love to do that as soon as possible. It might be just as ridiculous, if possibly like maybe even more ridiculous than Animar. I mean, it's probably gonna be like literally just like the same strategy overall. Just play as many creatures as possible and just, well, yeah, try and just keep casting as many creatures as possible, because just by doing so, you're just gonna get all these free draws. Yeah, 26,000 gold in the bank still. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And it's a 4/3 creature for 4 mana with flash on top of that. And if it dies, it's gonna come back as an enchantment, so you're still gonna have the draw a card every time something does damage. Blue deck with a lot of creatures, I probably want to just put that in. Bunch of legendary creatures, I see. And if I just spend some mana shards to... yeah, it's... again, mostly legendary creatures. If an opponent would mill one or more cards, they mill twice that many cards instead. This is just insane. 0 mana, creature in the command zone, and partner, that's just crazy. Not sure if I'll ever actually play, but... I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually play it, but I can't really just, like, leave it there. I'm not just gonna leave it there. The Incredible Hulk. Vendilion Click, not bad. We'll take that. Pick that up while we're here. And maybe I can build a deck around this too, potentially. I think that's definitely also something we can absolutely build around, so we're picking that up also. Alright, these definitely look to be like a bunch more... Yeah, those look to be a lot more recent booster packs. If I'm interested in even picking any of them up, that is. Hydroid Krasis. When you cast this spell, gain half X life and draw half X cards. I do just need a way to produce a lot of mana. Because, yeah, if I do have that, then that's going to be absolutely insane. Alliance's booster pack. Oh, original Ravnica. I mean, maybe I could get lucky and pull a Shockland in here. Maybe there's just some other, like, really good rares that I kind of forgot about. Well, only one way to find out for sure what's going to be in here. Let's buy it. I think we'll just keep, like, all the lands, even if they aren't really good ones. Even if they're just, like, better lands to be had. I mean, early on, I guess it'll just be nice to have, like, all the different, like, multicolored lands we can get, even if they're not the best ones. I'm probably not gonna set foot in here tonight. Got 3 castles over here. Okay, I saw the dungeon icon, so this is like yeah, this is a tier 2 dungeon. That's Jin-Gitaxias, isn't it? I'll just go for it. I was thinking if I wanted to actually duel these opponents or not. We'll go for it. Flying Infect and Proliferate. Well, I'm gonna get one poison counter. For starters. Okay, make that 2 now. What's this transform into? Whenever a source deals damage to it. Okay, got it. Understood. Pass. Okay, apparently I should just played something that copied Viral Drake. I did totally already play land this turn. Play an Arcane Signet. Pass turn. I think now I'm gonna start making a serious effort to start pushing through this board. I'm not gonna destroy anything, but I will have Reclamation Sage do some damage here. Two damage here, right? And then we're gonna do Thorn Wield Archer. I can still make 5 mana here with Raphalos, so I still can pay 2 of that 5 mana. This one has Death Touch and it'll do some damage to this Vile Drake and kill it. And now I'm just going to combat. Now it's just only a matter of time before we win. Okay, maybe first I have to get this off the field. I mean, if this blocks even just something with 3 power, it's gonna die. Just play a land, I guess. Draw another card and it's just gonna be Swiftfoot Boots. Alright, just play. I guess I'll just play Kodama's Reach and get some lands out of my deck. So yep, there's 3 more damage there, I guess. Oh, right back to me. Nice. But yeah, now I have to just somehow beat over all this. Not exactly in a position where I can do that. I guess I can maybe at least go in for some damage. Oh, there's another creature. Hexproof. So yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll have this do some damage here. Negates counter bite down. Okay. Forget what I said earlier. Alright, just, I guess, get another land out of my deck. Because I have plenty on the battlefield already. And now I'm just gonna get another land. I'm clearly, like, not in the position to be attacking here, aren't I? And neither is my opponent. I just accidentally killed my own creature. Good going. Counter Commander Sphere on tap up to 3 lands. Oh, 13/13. Flying. I'm not gonna attack though, I guess I'm just gonna stick around as a blocker. I really just can't, like, push through this board right now. I can't find any removal to get these creatures off the field. Gain control of target creature, you say. I'm just finding more mana rocks that I really, really don't need. I just literally can't push through. My creatures are too small, I literally can't push through this board. Right now, my opponent's gonna get an extra turn. Okay, good. Draw 3 cards, nice. Why does everything have to have, like, more than 3 toughness on her field? Except for this, but it's got hexproof, so I can't target it anyways. Attempt to maybe potentially get this off the field. Harmonize, draw 3 cards. I think now we're finally going to be good to go here. Ghalta, Primal Hunger. Can do 12 damage to... Let's just... 12 damage... Here. Umezawa's Jitte, and go equip it to the creature with Death Touch, I guess. Get another force onto the battlefield, because why not? So this is definitely going to attack. Remove a charge counter. -1/-1 here. It's already got 4 damage on it. I can now take my creature back. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely magnificent. Finally, it's gonna come back to me. Sure, play another land. Gain some life. Okay, she's just gonna steal a land, put it onto the battlefield. Oh, perfect. Remove 2 charge counters. -1/-1 2 times on commander here. So that will die. But yeah, we still have a 16/16 flyer that's not gonna budge. This thing just isn't going to budge still. Alright, let's see what I can just get off the top of my... the top 6 cards on my deck for free. I chose the wrong creature again. I accidentally had... yeah, Halana do damage to my own creature because I misclicked again. I see. At least this is indestructible, so we're fine here. Just do a combat trick here. I'll probably just cast that next turn. Yeah, I think we can just easily just win with an overrun this turn. I don't know how much power we have exactly. I don't know how much power we have coming her way exactly, but... I mean, I'm attacking into a board with only 2 creatures and 4 life, so... I should win. Oh, nice. Animate dead. I'll take that. Not bad at all. And then we're gonna have to fight at least, yeah, Brutaclad we're gonna have to fight, and then whoever's like right beneath him, flip the switch, and then fight Jin-Gitaxias, if we want to actually fight Jin-Gitaxias, that is. And that was like a super long game against Rona. Bunch of small creatures versus a few big creatures, but no removal to get the big creatures off the field. No removal that was doing enough damage to get the big ones off the field, so... kind of just many turns of passing back and forth, because neither of us were in a position to just go and attack. Pass. So I'm already starting to run short on cards in hand. Okay, make this a 4/4. Viral Drake can't be blocked this turn. Not gonna attack with it though, still apparently. Alright, make this do 6. Waiting for opponent, yes. Going to attack her now. Okay, both of these attacking this time. Can't be blocked. I'll just flash this in anyways. Spell Swindle. Counter a spell and created 3 tokens. Mind Stone. At least I can sacrifice this just to try and draw another card. Just to get to look at my next card. Alright, attack for 6 with Root Walla again. Alright, turn all of the other tokens into 2/1 Phyrexian Mirrors, sure. Acidic Slime. I think I'll just get rid of the commander. Because it's an artifact also. I mean, that is a legal target. Okay, you just recast that. At least he spent pretty much his entire turn to do that. So I can kill something, but what do I want to even kill at this point? I think I'll just make Deadly Recluse, get rid of this. We'll get this off the field. I guess at the very least, Rancor does go back to my hand. But now I am running low on cards in my hand. I am running low on cards once again. Ooh, Thrawn the Last Troll. We'll definitely play that. And slap a Rancor on it. Yeah, I'm running low on cards. He's just gonna get free tokens every single turn. And I just top deck the land. Regenerate Thrawn. Four damage to his face, also. I can just draw 3 cards, apparently. But yeah, luckily I have, like, a really good creature here in Thrawn. Choose a creature I don't control to do damage to. Right here. Okay, maybe I do want to keep some of my forests around. Regenerate Thrawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, so all 4 of these tokens are gonna die. He has no, and he actually has no creatures left. Unstable obelisk, and he chose to destroy that. Okay, so I guess it's finally my turn again. And, yup, that is gonna be checkmate. And here's some more loot. Oh, nice. Nice loot. We'll keep this land. And we'll keep all the multicolored lands that are halfway decent that we can get our hands on. I'd like to buy a bowel. Also, definitely gonna keep the counter spell. Or I can just flip the switch without ever dueling this guy. And then just go straight in here, and this is... gotta be Jin Gitaxias. Yup. That he is. 40 life. And he starts with, like, 6 different cards on the field. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. I might have to just come back here with a stronger deck. And or more stuff. Yeah, I might have to come back here when I start with, like, more stuff on my side of the field and or just an even better deck than what I currently have. Okay. Cast Fellows. Discard a card, apparently. Again, I'll let both hit me. Okay, maybe this could do something. I'll also put my wall back up. Interesting. Destroy target permanent. Oh, maybe I want this to go away. All's well can do 4 damage. No, not just yet. Now I can do 4 damage. I guess I'll just then cast a Spring Bloom Druid with the leftover mana. Alright, put 2 more forests into play. Proliferate. Charge counters on this. Sure. I'll just get this Inexorable Tide off the battlefield. And just like that, I'm out of mana. But I can still at least do some attacking, so let's do that. And I am down to my last 2 cards in hand. Oh, and there's a copy of Predator Ooze and Steel Wall. Forest? Aggressive Mammoth. Now my stuff has Trample. I'll just draw another card. Forest. I'll turn this into another card as well. Ooh, Beast Within. I think we'll just save this for... What are we gonna save this for? So I guess at least make this attack. Okay, I still get 1 damage in with the Trampler. With the Trampling, still do 1 at least. Or just block with the Steel Wall at least. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, clearly he's not gonna run out of cards in hand with the cards he's playing. Alright, let's turn Mind Stone into another card. I really don't need the mana. I just drew another land anyways. I'm gonna send in Aggressive Mammoth and Predator Ooze. 14 damage! Well, pass turn. Lightning Greaves. Okay, on Predator Ooze, don't really have anything that can just get rid of it without attempting to destroy it anyways. But eventually, yeah, this is gonna start to grow too big for Steel Wall to just keep it at bay. Alright, just so he has like 1 less blocker to work with. Alright, so that Steel Wall should, in theory, be dead. Alright, gotta just take off 7 more points of life here. And just hope he cannot remove my creatures. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. Whenever an opponent casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, counter that spell. Beast Within will get countered. Bite down. So, Aggressive Mammoth will bite down on Jin-Gitaxias. Let's just draw a card off this. Alright, so do we have him here? Yeah, I think so. It's a best 2 out. It's a best 2 out of 3. Yeah, it looks like a best 2 out of 3 we have to play. Oh boy. I think we'll give this hand a try. Forest, Raphalos. I need to get this on the field as soon as possible, and hopefully it stays. At this point, honestly, that's all there really is to it. It's just, can I get this to stick around? That's all there really is to it at this point. And meanwhile, he is just free to play all his spells. I guess let's at least put a creature onto the battlefield. So yeah, with Bite down, I can at least kill something. This makes his stuff cost 1 less to cast. I'll take that off the field. Okay, he's just gonna draw 2 cards. Give a bunch of his creatures flying. Giving everything flying, apparently, just attacking with all of it. If everything here flies, I can't block any of it, so... Alright, hopefully Sire of 7 Deaths can hold him back. If that can't hold him back, I don't know what will. Proliferate. Proliferate again. And I'm at 8 poison counter, so I could actually just die to poison. Entirely possible I just die to poison at this rate. Well, let's gain some life at least. But no matter how much life I have, if you can just get this to 10 poison, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I simply didn't have an answer to this. Do you want to keep your hand? You know what, I'm gonna give this a try. Hopefully, maybe he won't get off to quite as fast a start as he did last game. That's all I can hope for. I'll just pass it back here. So that has fly until end of turn, yes. Flash in Endurance. So I can block something at least. I'll just block here. What can I draw into? Sure. I can cast it. Alright, let's just attack with, I guess, whatever we can here. Oh, I did 2 damage. So yeah, I'm already at 6 poison here. And everything's got like at least like 4 toughness, so that's gonna make attacking just hella awkward here. And it makes it so I can't really like get in and do anything, even. Sure. Gonna block here and then Giant Growth? Targeting the Endurance. Hopefully this slows him down ever so slightly. But I still have the 0-4 and some 2-2s in the way. And they seem to clearly not be going anywhere. Four damage. Sure. Okay, so clearly I'm not the only one who's running short on cards here. It's not just me. Okay, I have a removal spell on top of my deck for next turn if we need it. What does this do? Okay, it's just a really big creature with Ward 3. 7 toughness. You know, I'd love to be able to cast that now, but I gotta wait a turn. Not so sure if I will be able to wait a turn. Yeah, I can't really, like, push through this now with this in the way. I guess what I could maybe at least do is just do some attacking anyways and hope for the best. See what's gonna block and where. That has 3 damage on it. No, this actually still isn't going to work. This still doesn't quite work, actually. Yeah, I see this thing is just simply not going anywhere. Yeah, I'll take 5 damage. I can afford it. Birds of Paradise is probably not going to be of much use. But now I'm going to be able to start putting counters on all my creatures every turn. If I get enough turns of doing this, that could be big. If I get to do this enough times, that's huge. Okay, apparently this is back in my hand. I'll just counter it. Oh, right. Proliferate. And now I have 10 poison counters. Yeah, I need to come back with a better deck. At that point, yeah, I'm pretty sure I need a better deck than this. This is just not cutting it. I mean, I can certainly make some upgrades to what I have currently. I don't know, I think I just need more ways to draw cards, more finishers. More so than just a lot of mana, because I can make a lot of mana and then if I have nothing to spend it on, what's the point? I can cast creatures off the top of my deck. And I don't really need that much setup either, so this is gonna go in. Lands you control enter untapped whenever you attack a player, create a lander token. I guess that's definitely also one way to just get extra lands out of my deck. I think that's very playable in this specific matchup against Jin-Gitaxias here. Fauna Shaman. Discard a creature, search your library for a creature card. I don't know why I didn't put this into the deck earlier. I probably really should. Yeah, removing that for just another basic forest. We're gonna put 2 more forests in the place of those non-basics. I might opt to just take out some of my mana ramp that... Yeah, some of my extra mana ramp that doesn't also at least let me draw a card. I mean, Mind Stone, if I have too much mana and don't need more, I can at least draw a card with Mind Stone. I think Sol Ring's just good enough, we should still keep it regardless. Yeah, this is not really doing anything spectacular at all. It's mostly just being like a 1/1 for 4 mana, which is horrendous. I'm not even really cheating anything into play with it. With all the mana I can produce with Rofellos, I don't really need to, like, cheat stuff into play that badly anyways. Hardly even feels necessary, let's be real. So what else can we just cut right now? I'll just move that, I guess, to the sideboard. I really want to just give Jin-Gitaxias another go with, because I actually did... Yeah, now my deck is actually ever so slightly better. I think I actually want to give this one more go, because now I have a slightly better deck. But even then, before I do this, I want to just swap in one more card, because Jin-Gitaxias plays a lot of good artifacts and enchantments, so... We should actually main deck Pest Infestation for this matchup. That should go in the main for this specific matchup here. I believe I have enough ways to get extra lands on the field as it is. I don't think we need more. Especially if we start with 4, especially if we start with like 4 lands in hand already. Also, really not helping my case that he's gonna go first. I don't even want to wait, I just want to draw my next card immediately. I mean, if he just gets me to like 10 poison, then what does it matter anyways? So first chance I get, I'm gonna play Acidic Slime and get rid of... Yeah, this is, I think, what's usually killing me. Every spell he plays just makes me get an extra poison counter, and I think that's what kills me. Oh, we can still make 3 more mana, so... I'm gonna play this with it. We'll just do 1 damage to this, actually. And I can just go blow up a bunch of artifacts and enchantments next turn. Attack for 2. Proliferate again, sure. Ooh, Colonian Hydra, that's hilarious. Now I just really wish I had a way to get this off the field, too. Wish there really was a way to make this go away. I guess if I just play a large enough creature, I'll be fine. Yeah, Halana. Pay the 2 for Halana. This will do 4 damage to some target. Okay, that's how we're gonna get the Viral Drake to go away. Now it doesn't have that to proliferate with either. I'll just put this on the field. Six damage there. Fine. Pay for Offspring 2, yes. I'll get that off the field. Don't use the second trigger. My opponent doesn't have any creatures right now. Draw 3 cards. And we'll do that with the cards we drew. Send these guys swinging into an empty board. Pass. Okay. So now he has a copy of Halana and a copy of my Steel Wall. I am not really afraid here. At least not for now. Play Colonian Hydra. Pay 2 extra, 4 damage to Halana, to get that off the field. I'll play Horizon Explorer and just... Oh, I can also play a Root Walla. Let's do that too. Alright, now let's just attack with whatever we can. Alright, free lander token. This town ain't big enough. Return 2 non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Just going into straight-up defense, are we? I'm gonna go buy back my Harmonize. Just draw 3 more cards. Play Thron. We'll do 4 damage to that Steel Wall to remove it. Yeah, things are going exactly according to plan right now. Mirror Shell Crab. I mean, thankfully that is the only thing on his board. I'll just get rid of it with Desert Twister and pay a grand total of 9 mana to take that off the field. Alright, let's just... I guess I'll crack our lander tokens to go get some forests out. Still have 7 mana lying around. 5 of it I'm gonna spend on Colonian Hydra. And move to combat. Next game. Still gotta win one more game here. But whatever we're doing right now, I think it's good. Turn 1 Emery. How even is he playing this turn? Oh. He starts with 2 artifacts. So it costs 1 mana. Yeah, now it makes sense. Sure, just cast Lightning Greaves from the graveyard. Pass. This is flying, so I can't even block it anyways. Again, just like last game, Acidic Slime. Get rid of Inexorable Tide. Still have 1 floating mana, play Bird's Paradise. Let's get 2 more forests out. I'm gonna just cast Endurance so I can at least hide behind it. Predator Ooze that can start swinging next turn. We'll make this attack. Pass. Because I just really don't want to get more poison counters. Okay then. Avenger of Zendikar. 5 plant tokens. Play a land. Now they're all 1/2s. But, yeah, is it going to be enough? Is this going to be enough, though? Not if it keeps proliferating. Okay, my green creatures now have Intimidate. Never mind. My Tangleworm's gonna get countered, so never mind what I was about to say. Alright, I guess it's time to start swinging. Do as much damage as we possibly can here. And yes, I was clicking too fast. I might be dead. Oh, pass it back. One, two, attack with every plant token that we have. No, at this point, we gotta just probably attack with absolutely everything that we have. And there we go. I just put, like, so much shit on the board, he couldn't even, like, keep up. Jin-Gitaxias Core Augur, Jin-Gitaxias from March of the Machine. I'm gonna get some other loot here. Jin-Gitaxias Progress Tyrant, Sneak Attack. Surgical Skull Bomb. Blue Cartouche of Victory. Proof you defeated Jin-Gitaxias. Return to the island capital for a reward. Now let me see what I can sell here. I'm not keeping multiple copies of the same card in a singleton format. I think I'll keep Cloud Key. I like the idea of making my stuff cost less mana to cast. And there's even more loot back here we can just take. More loot for the taking. It isn't for fighting. It's for when the fighting's gone bad. Anyways, let's just get out of here. Alright, send me back to the... Yeah, send me back to the capital of the islands. I'm gonna go claim a reward. Apparently I'm gonna have Jin Gitaxias defeated already, so let's claim our reward for that. Jin Gitaxias has been slain. Stroke of Genius, 5,000 gold, and adds 1 life permanently. And a nice chunk of change. Yeah, Raphaelos is really just honestly carrying me through the early game at this point, let's be real. Oh, and now the items cost less money. Oh, now the stuff costs less because I did these people a favor. Still don't know if I want to buy anything just yet. An extra card and some life. An extra card, you say? I'm gonna pick this up. 0-6 Flying Wall. I guess I can just swap out my steel wall for just a slightly better wall. But I mean, I have like the 6,000 gold to spend, so you know what? Let's do that. So this is just like a better version of the steel boots I had. Basic life boost. I'm losing 1 starting life, but I'm getting, in exchange for that, an extra card in my starting hand every single game. That is massive. Extra card in your starting hand. Insane. Still gonna keep this on my neck because, yeah, it's like 6 extra points of starting life. I guess if we need to fall back on it. I'm guessing all the cards also just cost... Yeah, the cards also just cost less now, too. And there's some money, and those cards also sell for more money, too. Yep, I think that's a wrap. Oh no, shit got really easy for the most part. As soon as I found that Raphaelos Llanowar Emissary. 2 mana! And then you basically just can double up on your mana production from your forests. If the opponents aren't playing, like, interactions, just get Raphaelos off the board. You can pretty easily just, like, run away with the game with a doubled mana. Every single game, because apparently, like, the game lets you play it in your command zone in this. Even, yeah. Yeah, you're allowed to play it. I know a lot of the other, like, fast mana sources have been banned in Realm of Legends. Like, they just simply don't show up anywhere in the game. Like, I think Mana Vault doesn't show up anywhere. I think Grim Monolith also won't ever show up. Sol Ring was exempt because it's just such an iconic card. Even though it is technically also, like, yeah, really powerful fast mana. Such an iconic card, like Vigilant Sarah, she could not just, like, remove it from the game entirely. But yeah, Raphaelos managed to, like, just not even be, like, noticed. But yeah, apparently Raffaello slipped through the cracks.